Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jamilla, but I go by Mauve. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Y'all, it's been so long since I've come up with I've produced a VSG related video. I did announce that I was stepping away from the weight loss surgery community on social media, but it doesn't mean that I want to step away from it like indefinitely. Like I said in that video, it's always going to be a part of my life. I always want to be able to show up for the girls and for the guys who have had weight loss surgery that need support. They are really trying to change their lives, and like, who am I to, I mean, I guess it would be my preference, you know, my personal choice to take myself out of it. But I also felt like at one point, me being able to educate other people or just to let other people see my progress and my journey and, you know, see what I've gone through, I felt like that was my purpose at one point. So I kind of don't want it to, a purpose of mine, but I don't want to just do away with it completely. I will not be posting before and after pictures like on Instagram anymore, on TikTok and videos like that, transformation pictures. I will no longer be doing that. I will always encourage the girls who have had weight loss surgery on social media, but I will not be, you know, producing content, if you follow me. So my last video, VSG related, was probably my 2-year mark. I'm approaching my 3-year mark, which is insane to me. I think I said that when I was approaching my 2-year mark, but it's just like time really be moving. Time moves so fast, and now I am approaching 3 years in March. So because it's like the top of the year, I always like, I'm thinking like, okay, this is my 3rd year. It is my 3rd year. So I wanted to do this video because I asked you guys wanted to do a Q&A portion as well. So I'm going to do some Q&A questions. I have them handy here on my iPad. If you hear a baby, you know, it's my niece or nephew or both. They are here visiting, so you may hear them. They may make an appearance every now and then, but we just gonna keep moving along. So I always like to start these videos with giving a brief background about my journey. I had weight loss surgery in March of 2020, right before the pandemic shut down, all that. I had a starting weight of, I had a highest weight of 306. I believe my starting weight was around like 290, like the day of surgery. I think it was 296. And then my lowest weight recorded was 120 pounds. And now my current weight is 155 pounds. I will say that I have gone from, I mean, clearly I've gone from being incredibly obese and then to being very, very small. And then kind of experiencing regain. So now I'm back into like a comfortable weight. My highest weight, of course, was not my comfortable weight. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. My lowest weight was also not my comfortable weight. You know, contrary to what a lot of people believe, you do get down like to a very small size. Some people can, and everybody's journey is different. But in my journey, I got down to 120 pounds. I was not 100% comfortable at 120 pounds. I felt very fragile. I felt very frail. I didn't feel strong. I still don't feel that strong, but I feel stronger than I did then. It wasn't like my best. My best, I feel, is right here, right now, which is something that I've kind of had to adjust to, because before I thought, you know, I was comfortable there, but now that I'm back to this weight and I've had time to like, you know, reevaluate and go over my journey and think about like all of my stages of comfort, I guess right now is where I feel the most comfortable, around like, I would say in the 145 to 155 range. I do, however, want to lose about 5 to 10 pounds so I can get back to that 145, but I also want to get in the gym and start gaining muscle. So if the scale starts going up, then I will be fine with that, because I don't have to weigh in on like the mental of just seeing the numbers run up, but knowing that I'm gaining muscle and I'm getting stronger, and like that is where the weight is coming in from, or that is how the numbers are, you know, that's what the numbers are reflecting. Now, as I've said in other videos, some of my struggles were definitely acid reflux. I haven't been experiencing acid reflux like that anymore. I do take my medicine regularly. Like, I feel like now it's just regulated. I do have an appointment, not this month, in January, which is next week. I have an appointment to go to bariatrics to just have a checkup. It's been 3 years. I don't go as often as, you know, I used to. But it's been 3 years. I'm going for a checkup, so I guess they will check on like all the internal like workings of, you know, my acid reflux and how it was, because it was pretty severe in the beginning. It is not anymore, thank God, because I was going through hell with acid reflux and heartburn and all that, but that's not my experience anymore. For the most part, I feel I've had a very successful VSG journey. I will insert some pictures in this video because it's been a while. I know a lot of people, I got a comment before which is like, oh, if you were 300 pounds, then how come we don't see no before and after? Girl, have you been following this page for long enough? Did you even go on my profile? Did you go on my YouTube channel and see my playlist? I have tons of videos about my VSG journey that have before and after pictures in there. Like, don't do that. Don't do me. But I will put some before and after clips in this video, just so y'all can see my before, my after, and like my current, actually, because I've gone from high to low to, I guess, my version of like in the middle. So I will show some progress pictures, and I'll put all of those pictures at the end so you can see them side by side. You can see them by themselves. I'll just put up a little collage of pictures at the end of this video for you guys to see it. So some of the topics that I would normally touch on, there are a couple questions that are related to some of those things. So I guess I'll just hop right into the Q&A portion. I don't want this video to be super long. Long story short, I'm still satisfied with my decision. I wouldn't change it for the world. I am looking forward to so many things, to enhancing my journey and like just having more of a fitness journey than a weight loss journey. Like just a overall health and wellness journey now, that I have dropped the weight, and now that I do feel like I'm comfortable, or this is just the weight that I want to maintain. But yeah, overall, pretty successful journey in my eyes. I am 100% happy with my results, and we're gonna hop into the Q&A portion. Okay, so the first question is, it says, hi Mauve, congratulations, thank you. How did you tackle weight loss stalls? I have lost no additional weight from month 9 to month 12 and find it very hard to stay motivated. This would be fine if I was close to my goal, but I still have about 35 pounds to go. Any advice? So first of all, congratulations on your journey. Congratulations on taking that step yourself. Any advice that I would have to stay motivated? What would help me a lot to stay motivated even when I did hit my stalls, was just socializing, and also like getting to know other people in the weight loss surgery community, the people who are really supportive, the ones that aren't competing with each other, the ones that aren't bullying each other, and the ones that aren't like being petty and weird to each other. Stay away from those accounts. There are some pretty genuine people in the weight loss surgery community. I had listed a couple in my last video. I think in my exit from the weight loss surgery community, that video, in that description and on screen, I list a bunch of people that I follow, that I get inspiration and motivation from on social media. That was a motivation for me. My daughter is my biggest driving source that I have. Like, I want her to be happy in life. In order for her to be happy, I need to be happy. I need to pour into me so I can pour into her. So I don't know if you have any children, but definitely look towards your children or your mates or your closest friends or whatever. Like, you want to be around for them. So let that motivate you to continue to go. And also let the fact that you made the decision to change your life motivate you. There are so many people in this world who know what they want, but they don't go after it. And I was one of those people too. So it's just like, let the fact that you took a step in the right direction push you to continue to take steps. Now, I know it's hard. All this stuff that I'm saying right now is way easier said than it is done, but I say it because I've also done it. So it's just like, try to gain or just grasp at motivation from any part in your life that you can. Now, for the weight loss stalls, I was very determined to like switch up my regimen, so I didn't stay with just one thing all the time. I used herbal teas. Like I said in a couple of my other videos, I was using TLC products. Not all the products. I was just using the ISO tea, and I was using the NutriBurst for my vitamins. I do feel like staying regular and detoxing your body can kind of like jumpstart your weight loss again. Like, it can kind of like kick it into, you know, drive again. That's just a personal choice. I did talk to my doctor about it. He let me know his feelings on it, even though like it was just coming across like as gimmicky to him because it was from like the Total Life Changes brand. I took it upon myself to try it anyway, and I felt like it worked for me. It kind of just flushed everything out. It kind of, to me, I felt like a little rejuvenated every now and then, because I would kind of detox like on the weekend or every other weekend just to purge and like make sure everything was running right. I believe staying regular is very important. But also just changing up your eating habits. Like I've gone from juicing to smoothies to just doing vegetarian, pescatarian, like cutting out beef and pork. Like I have done different things because I wanted more or different results. So like switch up your diet, switch up your exercise habits if you're exercising at all. And then like just keep going, because my thing is the only thing that's going to happen if you stop is no progress. If you keep going, then you'll build up tolerance for the diet changes, for the exercising. You know, you'll become more disciplined, and it's more about being disciplined than being motivated. So question number 2 is a bit lengthy, but stay with me. It says, hey Mauve, I'm trying to get my mental health together before surgery, and I just want to know, does it get better? I've been depressed sticking to the pre-op diet, and it's depressing me to know that food will no longer be a coping mechanism. I don't know why, but I feel pretty pathetic about being so sad about not gorging on my favorite food anymore. I've opted to eating ice at the moment for when I want to binge or eat the wrong thing, and that's helped. Any advice or tips on tackling depression after surgery, or advice on beating binge eating if you did overeat? I know not everyone did. Girl, I binged. Okay? I binged. Okay? And to keep it even realer with you, after weight loss surgery, I still binged. I don't do so much of that right now. But along my journey, I did. I binged for as long as I could, as long as this little tummy would let me. And that's just being real. Like, your old habits don't just die because you develop new ones. Like, it takes time for you to purge them out. You know, like, you have spent more years eating and doing the things that are not so good for you than you have getting your life on track and staying consistent with your new journey. So like, give yourself a little bit of grace. Now with that being said, I will say that binging is a coping mechanism, like you just said. You have to figure out the root of what you're coping from, you know? Staying with therapy is very important. I did not stay with my therapist. I am getting back into therapy. But it's important to start working on the issues that are the root of the problem. You know, we can't just say, oh, I want to stop the problem without addressing, you know, I want to stop doing this without addressing the problem. Your issues are your own. My issues were my own, but I had to work through them. It does help to talk to people about things. It helps what you're doing. You're distracting yourself by eating ice. It's water, you know. Eat the things that you know aren't going to like harm you, you know. I used to make coconut water pops. I used to put coconut water inside of popsicle silicone things and put them in the freezer. And I would eat those because I love coconut water. I struggle with water crazy, but I love coconut water. So as a treat for myself, or as a snack, or if I just felt like I wanted to eat something, because sometimes you really just feel like you want to eat. You ain't hungry. You probably don't have enough room for anything else, but you just want something, you know, like you want to be eating something. So make some healthy snacks, make better choices in your binging. And then also pay attention to your body. I didn't like the feeling of feeling full. Like, even when I was bigger, I never liked feeling full. It was just like, like your body is just like so big and bloated, and you know, you feel like you have literally stuffed yourself with food because you just have. So I didn't like that feeling. And I don't like it even more now that my tummy is smaller. So like, I go with the way my body is feeling as well. Like, if I know that if I take one more bite, my chest's gonna be hurting, you know, stomach's gonna be hurting, and you will have those sensations post-op. Get that in your head now, because it's going to be harder than it is now. You won't be able to binge. Like, I'm talking about binging when I was a good, 2 years out already, 1 or 2 years out. Around this summer, your girl was definitely eating a lot more than I thought I ever would again. Keep it real, okay? But pay attention to your body now and those discomfortable feelings, like those uncomfortable feelings that you have. Pay attention to the discomfort, because moving on down the line, that discomfort is going to be multiplied by like 10. Like, you're not going to be able to eat that much. A full sensation in your stomach could bring pain to you. So also think about what you have to give up and why you have to give it up. I have to give up binging because I could potentially hurt myself in the future. Like, I'll be real with myself. If I'm not real with me, then I can't be real with anybody. So like, I talk to myself like I would want somebody to talk to me. Girl, get yourself together. And I 100% understand, like, not feeling so much pathetic, but I did feel bad, because just like, this is a comfort for me. I've always gravitated towards eating or things that made me comfortable when I feel like I'm at my lowest. But just do other things. Fill that time up with other things. I started painting. I started exercising like a lot. That really did. Like, that took up a lot of my time. I wasn't able to sit around and sulk when I was out running, sweating, and you know, getting that workout in. So occupy the time that you have, even though it's easier said than done, which is why I say stick to therapy. Occupy that time with things that are going to only make your journey better. You feel me? The pre-op diet was very hard for me. I cheated on my pre-op diet. I've let everybody know that. I said it 1,000 times in every video in my VSG playlist. I did not stay consistent on my pre-op or my liquid diet. It wasn't like I was cheating every day. I had like 1 or 2 days where I was just like, man, I'm gonna need something, you know? And even though I didn't suffer, I suffered mentally, because I'm just like, damn, you already given up. Like, you're about to make this incredible life change and you already given up. Like, I made myself feel bad because just like, I know that I could do better. I know that pre-op diet is hard, but just stick with it. They're not telling you to do it for nothing. Stick with it. It's like the very first step into weight loss surgery. Like, that diet that you're on right now is going to be your diet for a little while after you're done with surgery. So just keep that in mind. So question number 3 is, when did your weight loss slow down? I'm 8 months in and I'm down 100 pounds, period. How long would you wait before having skin removal, and what vitamins do you take at the stage you're in? So that's a couple questions in one. When did your weight loss slow down? I would say that I stopped losing weight maybe the top of this year. I was still losing after my 2-year mark. But I was also very active. Like, I was still very active, staying active and eating right. I didn't change my diet to like just do whatever I wanted to do. I stayed consistent with eating low carb, sometimes no carb diet. I was being very disciplined. You know, I just fell off, you know, here lately. But it slowed down, I would say a little after 2 years post-op. I'm almost 3 years post-op, and I did, you know, experience regain, but that's also a question, so I'll wait for that. Like I said, I'm 2 years and some change, almost 3 years post-op. I have not had skin removal surgery yet. That is a goal of mine, to have skin removal surgery, but that's also a question that I'll get into, so I won't touch on that right now. I would wait until you're at least 1 year. So you said that you're 8 months. Wait until you're 1 year. Honestly, a lot of doctors that do practice medicine right, they won't give you clearance to get plastics until you are at 1 year out. So I will wait for the year. And about the vitamins, I still take all the same vitamins. They're going to be the same vitamins for the rest of my life. I take the calcium, I take vitamin C, D3, B12, multivitamin, iron. All of those vitamins for me are going to be the same for the rest of my life. Question number 4 is, do you still track food and macros at this stage? I don't think that I've ever really tracked. I never tracked my macros. Like, I wasn't keto or anything. I was just very low carb. I never tracked macros. I did keep track of my food in like the very beginning, but then after that I was just like, man, I can only eat but so much. I'm not going to go beyond that. I'm just going to portion my stuff out wisely. Okay, so I have to finish the video on my phone because my camera battery just died and the other one is still charging, and I don't feel like all that. So we just gonna keep it pushing, okay, with this video. But yes, for question number 5, it says, how did you avoid weight regain? I did not avoid weight regain, okay? I don't think that anybody can really avoid weight regain. You know what? I won't say that. I just see in a lot of people's journeys that they will gain a little bit back. It's not all the time, and also it's not all the weight that you had before. It's just, you know, you plateau or you get to a point where your body, I guess, is just regulated. Like, it's just like, I'm done, you know, with losing the amount of weight that we need to lose. And I feel like in that point, in that stage, I guess, you do find that you can eat a little bit more, that you can, you know, fit a little bit more in your tummy than you used to. So I feel like weight gain is just only natural. Like, it happens to the best of us. You don't I didn't avoid it. A lot of people don't avoid regain. But if you maintain the weight, like if you're consistently in the gym, if you're consistently eating the way you should, taking your vitamins, drinking all the water, all the protein, all those things, then I feel like you'll be able to maintain the weight that you want. But realistically, I feel like people do regain just a little bit, even if it's 10 pounds. You know, I've gained 30 since my lowest, you know, so I don't really feel that regain that much. I see it, you know, baby got a little butt now, hips is back, you know, it's pluckety plow, you know, it's looking a little bit better, better in my opinion, because when I was 120 pounds, I was, you know, a stick. I was very, very skinny. So the difference is I see a difference in my body. Do I feel a difference? No, I don't feel like heavier. I don't feel like I'm just, I'm climbing back up the ladder now, I'm getting overweight. I don't feel like that. I feel good. I just notice it because I can see it. Next question is, when did you know you were at your goal, in quotations, weight? What does an average meal size look like after 3 years? So I felt like I was at my goal weight when I had hit my lowest, but that wasn't my goal weight. My goal weight is like right now. And honestly, if I'm being honest, when I was this weight before, when I was in the 150s, 160s, I was comfortable there. It wasn't where I wanted to stay because I think that I was still like in the mindset of like, you ain't losing enough, like still like when you're in like that rapid, why can't I talk? When you're in that rapid weight loss phase, it's kind of just like, okay, I need to lose more. I need to lose more. Not paying attention to the fact that you've already lost a significant amount of weight and that like you're doing well. I didn't really acknowledge that I was doing well, so I wanted to lose more. But I was comfortable. I was fine. I guess I was just paying attention more to like the scale and the numbers than I was to how I was actually feeling in my body. My goal weight, I will say, is like 150. Even if I'm between, like I said before, 145 and 155, like that is a good goal for me. I just want to be able to drop so that I can gain more when I start to lift and like, you know, start to work on gaining muscle and like toning my body. An average size meal for me is whatever I want it to be. No, let me stop. Average size meal, like I can eat. So before, I could probably eat like maybe one chicken wing, one piece of broccoli, you know, a spoonful of like mashed potatoes or something like that. And eating it very slow. Right now, I can eat about 2, 3 chicken wings. Not like the wing, like wingdings, like the separated pieces, like 1, 2, 3, like flat drum, you know, like not like the whole wing put together. I can't eat 3 chicken wings still, like to this day. Carbs, I used to not eat carbs. Carbs are a little bit different for me. So now I can eat, you know, a nice little serving, maybe about like 3 or 4 spoonfuls of mashed potatoes now. I do still love like all my vegetables. So I would eat my vegetables like protein and then vegetables. Now I kind of just like mix it up. I'll eat whatever I want to eat first. It was always eat your protein first. Now I will eat my veggies first, and you know, it is what it is. But I can eat significantly more than I used to. Let's put it that way. Like I said, I could eat a good 4 ounces of protein, maybe 6 ounces of protein on a good day. Or yeah, it's just different. Average meal size is like, it's more. I put it that way. I don't know how to, I've never used a scale before. I didn't weigh my food. I didn't do any of those things. So it's just like, I can only tell you like visually, like I can eat this much, but you are going to be able to eat more than you have or than you were in the beginning of your journey. That's just, it's going to happen. And last but not least, question number 7 is, do you plan on having skin removal surgery? Yes, I do. And I know that I talked about this before because I wasn't sure when I was going to do it. Like I was 100% fine with my loose skin. I'm still fine with my loose skin. Like I'm not fine with it because I want to make a change. But it's not something that keeps me awake at night. It's not something that's going to make me think any differently about my journey and what I've been through. It's just something that I want to see get better. I want to see myself get better. I also want to see the skin going. I am planning on having skin removal surgery this year. Next year in 2023. I'm not sure what month it is. Like I said, I still have to go and talk to my doctor and fill him in on my plans and all that stuff. But it will be hopefully by the summer. I will have my skin removed. The skin on my stomach, and I don't have like a lot of loose skin like on my arms. A lot of people ask me about loose skin on my arms. Baby, this is fine with me. This is fine with me. I'm not about to have no surgery to get it barely even moves. Like, it's just, I'm not doing that. The only removal I want to have is the skin on my stomach, and that's it. So I do plan on having it done, and I plan on having it done this year. So we'll see how that goes. Just to sum up the video, almost 3 years post-op, looking back, there's nothing that I would change about it. Even though there were some hiccups that I had in my journey, like, I wouldn't change anything. They've really taught me a lot. Like, the mistakes that I've made have taught me a lot. And I feel like if I didn't learn those lessons, and if I hadn't made those mistakes, then I wouldn't be here right now, and I wouldn't be able to tell y'all the very real and raw about weight loss surgery and my experience in, like, personally. A message that I would like to give anybody who is in the stages, like early stages of weight loss surgery, like you just had your surgery, the people who are in pre-op stages, or just the people who are thinking about having weight loss surgery, like, don't give up. I have literally never felt so free and like so good in my life after having, excuse me, I just drank all that coffee, and my body still makes those crazy noises every time I swallow or eat something. Every time I drink something or eat something, it's going, grrr, you're gonna hear all that still. That ain't changed either. But my message would be to just stay the course. Stay the course. The only thing that could happen is, I don't know what could happen. If you stay the course, then what you want, you'll get. You know, if you continue to work for it, if you're putting in the work, there's no way you're not going to get what is meant for you. So I believe a healthier lifestyle is meant for us all. You can go out and get that. A lot of people are getting that now. The shade, all my equipment is just breaking down on me right now. My other light done went out. My camera battery died, and I guess they said, baby, wrap it up. What is for you will never miss you. Don't pay attention to anybody else's journey. Use their journey as just education. Don't aspire to other people's journeys. You have to have your own. Like I said in a bunch of other videos, a lot of people want what they want my journey. A lot of people say they want my results. Oh, I want my VSG to be like your VSG. Nobody's procedure, nobody's journey is the same as the next, you know? Go into it saying like, oh, I love Jamilla's journey. I can't wait to have results of my own. You know, like, don't even consider my results that you want. Now, granted, I did look at other people and I'm just like, oh, you know, I want to lose that much. I want to look like that. But it's just like, ultimately, did I look like that though? Did I get down to that weight, or did I look like that when I was in at that weight? No. You know, like, my body is different than so-and-so's body was. So I'm looking at Michelle or Brittany or whoever, and it's not hitting, you know, like when I got to those stages, I'm just like, oh, well, my stomach is not as flat as hers, or oh, I have more skin than she has, or, you know, or she got more skin than me, you know, like, our journeys are going to differ. Allow them to be different. Allow them to be what they are. Their journeys, they are not races, they're not sprints, they are marathons. Okay, just keep on going. But as always, I appreciate y'all for coming back to my channel. Thank you so much for asking me questions, for me to even answer in this video. I always want to keep you guys updated on whatever I can, especially in regards to VSG, because a lot of people started subscribing to my channel because of my VSG videos. I don't want to give up on my VSG journey or my health and wellness journey on YouTube. I just ain't posting my pictures on social media no more. That's all. But yeah, remember to like, remember to comment and subscribe before you leave. Put some other things that you want to know for another VSG related topic that you want a video on. I will make videos about anything. I'm here to pretty much cater to y'all. Myself, yes, but like, I'm here to cater to y'all as well. Like, y'all are my people, y'all are my girls, y'all are my bros. I'm here to give y'all what y'all need. So again, like, comment, and subscribe before you leave, and I will catch you in the next one. Hey y'all, so I'm watching Nitra B. Say hi, Bubba.
Hi.
I'm watching some Nitra B vlogs while I'm cleaning up the kitchen. Hey guys! Say hi, Bubba. Look up there. Alright. Say hi, guys. She's ready for a nap. Good morning. Oh, it's afternoon. Good afternoon. Say good afternoon. And I also want to show y'all the shakes that I'll be drinking. Because, and I packed 4 of them. We're supposed to drink, well, I'm supposed to drink 3 to 5 per day. So I got this one. This is the Premier Protein. I know that you're actually doing something. I feel so good right now.